Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the 6-time Super Bowl champs from the AFC, the Pittsburgh Steelers, taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, excited for this one. I mean, Charles, the Steelers back in the Super Bowl once again, their 9th appearance overall, second only to the Patriots' 11. But if the Steelers win this one, then they'd be on top of the all-time win standings, as it would be their 7th title.
What a franchise. Come on, join me for a minute, okay? Come back to the 1970s.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers, with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This is McCaffrey. Slipped one tackle, but no more, as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. First carry for James Conner. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 22 yards there, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Right back to Conner here on first. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and a yard, Roethlisberger, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 18-yard
line. 50. 90
seconds to Mike. 90 seconds.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Being chased down. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Ben to throw again. Looking for the end zone. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Can get a little momentum.
Have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
20.
From the gun, here's Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
So how many more years are we going to define this position as running back? I really feel like we're evolving into something else because they have to be such a hybrid, don't they? Guys who can run it, but they love to have those guys with hands like a wide receiver.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 25 yards for the touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They start the drive with Connor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's a first down throw. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 45 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Great.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Hey, let's go.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. That's complete to his running back, Connor. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on second down, Roethlisberger. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Newton. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Now Newton firing quickly here, and that's complete. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 43-yard line.
Again, Newton. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready?
After the run, Newton going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And this one is right down Broadway. And high fives for that one, as that drive ends in 3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Connor. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Now the Steelers going to use their and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Alpha. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
A final shot before the break. Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
20.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. They'll run on 1st down. Connor down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
third quarter and you've got the lead, you're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. Marr able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. That drive took them inside to 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. That's to his running back, complete. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually, but first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Great.
Mike 5-4. I got it.
Hustle. Check it first. Mike 54.
You get
it.
Here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. T.J. Watt gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 15. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, box drop.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No doubt at all.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack on 1st down, Newton. Bud Dupree in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
54. Great. Check. Watch 54. Back to you.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Newton now to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Throwing is Newton. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Newton on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Keith Kirkwood His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that will get them one closer. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
That's it, baby. We go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. This is Connor, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Black 20. Easy. 50.
Roethlisberger to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Johnson's got it complete. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Roethlisberger, and that'll be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Black 20. Check 43. Good dad. Come.
Here's Roethlisberger. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Well, we'll see if they go back to base. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Here we go again. Switch.
Throwing again. Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gunn signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.